Hello everybody, today I would like to speak about the new perfume that's called Cherry Ambition by 7 Virtues. By the way, on this channel I speak about fragrances, and if this is something you're interested in, please consider subscribing. So I love 7 Virtues as a brand. I love many of their fragrances, for example Vanilla Woods and Blackberry Lily, which I think they're getting rid of. They're all really nice, and they have very nice quality to them. They are unique in their own way, and also they stay on for a long time. I hope you don't mind my dog here besides me, he's very annoying. So Cherry Ambition, when I first heard about this fragrance coming out, I was very intrigued because, like I said, I love 7 Virtues, and it sounded like a unique scent that they don't have in their lineup. And the notes were just amazing. I was like cherry, vanilla, marshmallow, saffron, like what can be better? And you know, it did not disappoint. And I already tested on my skin, but I just sprayed it again on the paper to kind of refresh my memory. But it's such an interesting scent. It opens up very like juicy and spicy at the same time, and I think it's the cherry and saffron mixed together. It's not a very typical cherry, like fruity cherry, you know, like that you can smell in other fragrances. It's a very kind of smoky, boozy, spicy cherry in the opening, and also it has a very like sparkling quality to it, you know, like it kind of reminds me of like bubbles in like a soda. And also the opening reminds me of drinking some kind of cocktail with cherry in it. It's just really nice. And in the opening it also kind of reminds me of Duquesa by the House of Greedy, but then I feel like they're taking turns into different directions and they're not very similar in the dry down. But yeah, I imagine if you like any cherry fragrances, then you will like that, because I feel like it's one of the best cherry fragrances out there, and I'm really happy that they came out with it. In the dry down, it turns, the cherry kind of calms down and it's not very prominent anymore, and instead it turns into very vanilla and marshmallow kind of scent. And don't get me wrong, the cherry is still there and I can definitely smell it, but it's not like not so prominent like in the beginning. In the beginning, pretty much the only thing you can smell is mostly cherry. But the dry down is so very nice. It just turns into a very, like I said, vanilla marshmallow cherry cloud that envelops you, and it's very comforting and very suitable for the fall weather. I think it's perfect for any occasion, but maybe mostly for the nighttime, just because it's such a boozy and smoky cherry. So if you're going out in the evening for a date night, that would be pretty good. It's also really good for the daytime, just because it's not very loud and not very much in your face. Like, it's still there, but it's not annoying in any way. They have such a good longevity. I was pleasantly surprised because, like I said before, I'm not an oversprayer. I spray 2-3 sprays and that's enough for me. And so with such light spraying, it lasted me through the evening. I sprayed it at like 8 a.m. to go to the office, and then it was still there at like 6 p.m. and I could smell it really, really well. And so I'm pleasantly surprised that it's had such a good longevity, even though it's not a powerhouse and it's not very loud fragrance. I think it's a perfect new release for the fall weather, and if you're into sweet, cherry, fruity scents that are slightly boozy and sparkly and smoky, then definitely try it out. I think you're gonna like it. And I think if you like Duquesa, if you like Lost Cherry, and pretty much a lot of cherry fragrances, that you might be into that. But also, the only one distinction I would say is that it is very, very different from Electric Cherry by Tom Ford. Electric Cherry is very fruity, soapy cherry. It's like some kind of fruit punch for me, and this is so very different from it. Like, I couldn't be further. So if you like Electric Cherry, you might not like that, because compared to Electric Cherry, this is very smoky and boozy, and just different. So yeah, be careful with that. And I really hope that my explanation was helpful to you and that you like this video, and I really hope to see you in the next one. Bye!